Hello? Holy shit. Alright, let's see if this keeps on working. Alright. This is interesting per se. I never thought I'd go live on YouTube, because usually I'm usually on fucking Twitch going live on my Xbox, and this is just like a test thing going on. I don't really expect much from this. All that I know is just like I don't know which path I'm gonna go, whether or not if I'm gonna stream on YouTube for, I don't know, because legally I'm not contracted to anywhere, so I can do anything I want. So if I choose to go live on Twitch, then I'll go live on Twitch. If I choose to go live on YouTube, I'll go live on YouTube. And now that I have a PC now, I can officially do both things until I do, or officially don't get a contract with Twitch. And it's just something very new to me. It's been like for a very long time it's been coming for this, so I hope to just have fun for now. I'll play Super Smash Flash 2 because I like this game, and because I don't have a capture card for anything else except for like computer stuff, which, you know, eventually I might get, and it'll play some Xbox shit on it. And I can do so much more with this now, which is pretty fucking fun. So we'll do some
Classic mode.
I'll do some classic mode for a little bit.
Falco.
I didn't go to school today because there's like a rumor of like some sort of school shooting going to happen, like at a random school, and mom was like, "Hey, you shouldn't go." I was like, I have to go. I actually want to go. Yeah. What the fuck? I've never seen this stage before. Oh, okay, so it's one of these stages then. God damn it, Kirby. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna go up here. Fucking Kirby. Die already. So it's one of these stages. I hate this. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go. I have Team Ganon. I have Bowser on my team. Alright, so let's keep going.
3, 2.
After this class of this, I'm gonna play some like little fucking free-for-all. They almost died there. Got it. Giant ass Marth, okay.
3, 2.
Honestly, not really much people to talk to. It's like everyone's in school. And as I mentioned, I didn't go to school because of the fucking rumor of random ass shooting, which honestly, I still probably would have gone to school regardless if my mom wasn't like, oh, you know. Because the thing is, I had so many days, like, I already missed so many days of school this year. Either because I was too not motivated to do anything in general. I was like, oh, I don't want to go to school. Or that I just had like a fitness skill, which out of the days I've missed, which is probably like maybe 3 appointments I've gone to. Is that Bandit. Oh fuck, he's my. I thought. I didn't even notice he was in my team. I thought he was like, what the fuck? That was so nice. Okay, I'm gonna my ass to Mark real quick. So
Hands off my prey.
Game.
I'm kind of surprised that my stream is going pretty smoothly. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be something that goes on where it's like, oh, you know, it doesn't go as smooth as I would have wanted it to be, because it's a very new thing for me.
3, 2, 1.
So, also, speaking of which, I have some kind of like little updates that if people, I mean, it's not like people really care, because honestly, I don't have much viewers going on right now. I have one about one viewer, which is funny enough, and I don't know who it is. Fuck, what I do? Boom. And come on, Falco, you got it. You're a speedy runner.
Success.
Let's see. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. But yeah. Oh yeah, the little update things. Oh yeah, I recently hit 300 subscribers, which is
3, 2,
kind of like something I've been waiting for a very long time, because I wanted that milestone to happen around the time where I was getting pretty much a good sustainable amount of subscribers around the time. Around like 2 years ago, I was getting pretty quickly because I was involved with this group, and I was like, oh, cool. And slowly as the years went by, you know, I either didn't upload as much as I wanted to. At certain points, I have like very long points of where I want to upload and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, I have a certain period where I upload. Like I'll upload like a couple videos, and then I'll go missing for a few months, and then upload a couple more videos, and do like the same every so often. And I wish I could not do that, because like I have video ideas that I need to do. I have a video coming up with Riaz, which for a very long time he's one of the few people who actually enjoyed making content with me. I'm not saying that not a lot of my other friends that are there, like not a lot of people. I mean, when I make videos with my friends, I want to make sure that they're like in on the joke, where it's like, yeah, I mean, they enjoy it as well. Actually, I have about 2 videos that I have with friends. One is with Riaz, as I mentioned, and one of them was recorded all the way back in fucking January, which I didn't upload because I thought I lost the files for it. Which was like, yeah, I kind of feel shit about that, because I wanted to upload that video. Though it's even though the video is a big fucking mess to begin with, and it's not perfect. I have to do a lot of censoring because there's a lot of shit said there. Such a lot of images I can't really show on YouTube, which, like, honestly, I'm not trying to risk anything with them. It's too early, at least. But yeah, I plan to upload the one I had in January, like next year. And it's a little fucking something for them. I did promise that I was gonna edit it, because I found the file. I just found the file, to be exact. It was in a Google Drive that I had, and it was like, oh, it's there. And I didn't think it was there, because I wasn't the one who recorded it. Because whenever I recorded my videos, at least back then, when it involved every one of my friends, it didn't really have the what do you call it, the fucking OBS thing. I didn't have a I didn't have a PC and stuff like that. My stream isn't going really well. It's lagging a bit. Hope it's not like too laggy.
3, 2,
But yeah, around the time I didn't have like whenever I upload videos with my friends, I asked them, hey, can you record this for me because I don't have a PC to do this shit. And most of the time it'd be Riaz doing it for me, and then sometimes it'd be Jeff, and it would be the thing. Now that I have like an actual PC, I might But yeah, now that I have a PC, I'll be able to record like my videos like how I want it. And now that I have a mic, then basically the little fucking podcast that I have yet to make another episode with Riaz and Lucas will be a lot better in terms of quality. There's been a lot. The 3 episodes uploaded. No, 3? Is it 3 episodes? I think. Yeah, 3 episodes I think that are uploaded at the moment. They were either really like we're still getting on the groovers, like, oh, how do we set this thing up, and then with like our 2 guests being Paul and Computer Player 1. Fuck. Okay. We have then there's just like this own story behind it. With Paul, it was sort of just like, hey, what if we just got Paul involved as well? And Paul was like, he was like really nice about it. He was very it was very interesting topics we had up there. We talked about Mr. Hands and shit like that. It was pretty funny because this is the most dumbest conversation you ever have. Like, there's many conversations we had there. Paul was actually the one who recorded that episode for us because Rhea still had things to fix with his OBS, and and our mics would be like sort of fucked up as well. So it was like, hey Paul, can you just like record it for me and just like send me the fucking file for it? And he did, and he was very nice about it. And with Computer Player 1, Riaz got his shit fixed, but the little story behind that one was that like I wasn't home. I was not home, so there's like certain parts where it was like, I think Lucas isn't like talking at all, but it's just the internet that I was at the time, because my cousin's house doesn't have pretty good internet. This is one of the worst internets I've seen, and it's sort of just like the thing where it's like, oh, cool, great. So I'm in there, I'm eating my food, I'm eating my chips, I'm eating my dips, I'm drinking a Monster Energy drink, and it's sort of that type of thing.
Congratulations!
And so yeah, that's how it happened. And then basically with Computer Player 1, I feel like during that whole podcast, I feel like I missed certain points where I could have asked some like genuine questions, because a couple weeks before that, me and him were playing Minecraft. It's you know by when I recorded the fucking Advanced SMP video, where it was where he was there, and during like around the end of the live stream that Paul had made, he was interested. Like I told him about the podcast and stuff like that, and he was into it, and he was like, yeah, could I be a guest in your podcast? And he was like, yeah, sure. And even then we talked a little bit afterwards, and he's genuinely one of the nicest persons that I've met so far on Discord. He just has like a little attitude where it's like he's completely just vibing and shit like that, which is something I can respect. You know, I wouldn't like, I'd sort of like but yeah, I feel like during the podcast, I feel like I missed certain points where he's like towards the end of the podcast, there was like a little brief like question, like a genuine question thing, unless it, like not like the kind of dumb shit that's like there. Because compared with Paul, we can talk a lot of dumb shit, because we know Paul a lot better than we know Computer Player 1. And I feel like during that podcast, I feel like there was certain points where it was like, yeah, I missed certain like points where I could have asked him like these questions could have done it a bit earlier, and I didn't do that, which kind of sucked. But otherwise, it was still pretty good podcast, because like usually like podcasts, like, oh, like, you know, when you have guests over, you ask them like serious questions about like that. But like with like sort of like the approach that we did, it was like, oh, we'll just talk a lot of dumb shit, like, you know, because it's funny towards us. But yeah, like that, like the topic we had was like his little thing with like, oh, he does like commercial productions and stuff like that, and he tried to do a pitch towards Adult Swim, which coincided with the whole BLM movement thing, which you know, it was happening near somewhere to like Atlanta, I believe. I'm not sure if that was the location where it was gonna happen, where he was gonna pitch his idea, but he couldn't do it, which, you know, it would have been interesting to see if it would have gone through anyways. But if it did, you know, then that would have been sick, pretty much. And I'm gonna try to do some funny shit with DK. Oh, damn it. Damn it, oh shit. Whoop. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, not yet. But yeah, that's the whole podcast thing. Actually, there was an idea that I had with my other friends, Lucas and Riaz, where it was like we would record separate videos for the podcasts, but it would be like, instead of like us three, like and stuff like that, it would be us three making 3 different videos, and then it would be, I had my cousins over and we would do our own podcast, and we would upload it as the Lion Podcast, and Riaz would upload his version of it to either his channel or my channel, and then I would promote that either way. And then it would be, you know, just there, you know. It would be like it would probably be considered like the next episode, considerably. And Lucas would upload his version of the podcast to either his channel or my channel, depending how he felt about the podcast thing. And the idea is still up in the air for me and everyone else. The thing is that we didn't have time to do it. I actually planned to do it around my birthday, but it was sort of just like, oh, not everyone could have been there. And, I mean, not like terms like, oh, not being there. It was sort of just like, oh, you can't be there for too long, because it was the same day where it was like a funeral that happened for some of my cousins. Which, you know, I was a bit bummed out of it, but that's like, yeah, that's kind of like, it's fair enough to just say that, you know. Boom. Come on, DK. Like mango up in this bitch. Oh fuck. I'm an absolute buster. Holy shit. But yeah, like otherwise, the Lion Podcast is still gonna happen during this month or next month, or during the new year. Cause we planned for a Christmas special, and then it's either gonna be like uploaded either next year, because my editing, I have a lot of stuff that I want to edit this month with the short time frame. So basically December is basically like the fucking I plan to revisit Rec Room, have some more fun in that after a year, after like 1 year later, see how dumb Rec Room is still. And then it'd probably be so dumb. It's still probably dumb, which is funny. I actually had like a lot of fun times in Rec Room. Like in a short period of time that I was playing that game, it was like probably like 2 videos. And I'd probably make 2 new videos of Rec Room, depending how I feel, and then upload the Halo video I had with Riaz, and then the Lion Podcast, and then upload the fucking presentation video that was recorded about a year ago, actually. So yeah, that's fun.
This game's winner is Falco.
I'm trying to see this real quick. Oh, I'm looking back at the replay because I noticed that the skit, like the color of DK changed when I knocked him the fuck out. I'm trying to. Yeah, it did change, dude. I just noticed it now. Alright, let's go. I never saw this range before. Damn. What else? Actually, you know, a lot of personal stuff has happened to me over this channel, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised how I'm still making videos, at least on a fucking iMovie, to be honest. I didn't. Fuck no! That is so dumb. Oh, the rain. Oh, the rain.
Contest.
The rain kills the quality of it. I just noticed it. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna turn off options quality. I'm gonna do it in medium. It lowers the quality of that whole thing. But I hope that kind of fixes the issue I'm having right now with that whole thing.
Choose your character.
Oh, you notice the fucking blur in this shit. This is terrible.
Falco.
Absolutely terrible. That is absolutely terrible. The reason, you know, I'm gonna keep using DK for this. He's my little punching bag, because basically with DK I can do sick shit with him. I turn off hazard and shit like that. Okay, DK, calm down. Oh fuck. Like, honestly, with my channel, I had like a lot of ideas that I wanted to help do with this. Basically, around the time I had my Switch, I wanted to make this thing called All Elite Smash. It was basically like a AEW reference, but instead of like actual wrestling, it's just Smash Bros. Which is still an idea I still want to do one day, hopefully. Like, but the thing is, like, my Switch got robbed, which means I couldn't do it no more. Which I was a bit bummed out for like about a couple. I'm still bummed out about it to this day. Which, you know, I wish I could have found my Switch. And things would have been a lot different if I still had my Switch. But like, just like over the years though, I slowly just stopped being friends with certain people, and which kind of like bummed me out a lot, still to this day, as well. Actually, it's almost been a year since I've talked to one of my friends who I knew for a very long time, and like, still to this day, it still kind of hurts me just to be like, oh, I have certain things I'm reminded of him. Like, he'd tell me that, oh, just forget about the past. The past is past. This is, you know, shit like that. You just forget about the past, you know? And it's like, okay, whatever. That's fine, I guess. And then we started being friends. Well, why did we stop being friends? It was just something personal. Well, it was a lot. It turned into something a lot more personal than just me and him. It turned into like a whole lot of other things that definitely impacted me big. I'm not sure if it impacted him because he probably doesn't give a shit. But you know, kind of sucks, I guess. And also, mainly because the reason why I'm still reminded is I still have to write a book that I wanted to recur for about many years at this point. I'm constantly getting new memories of certain things, and I remember a lot of them. Which, you know, it's kind of fun to remember some of the things. But, you know, it kind of also kind of sucks how a lot of those memories were just with him. And the reason why, like, I decided to write that comic was because, you know, funny stuff, funny things that I remember from every one of my friends. And he was one of the main person in that comic, which, you know, coincided with a lot of memories that I had. Which, you know, it's still kind of fun to revisit sometimes. Like, oh, I remember this, and it's really funny. But it's also kind of sad at the same time, where it's like, oh, I can no longer share that memory with him because he doesn't tell me shit or doesn't want to be my friend anymore. Which is, I don't know, do I, at this point, like, I've cried enough about it, because basically, I was always kind of just, like, always bummed about it. So, basically, it's basically at this point where it's like, oh, you know, I just move on from it. I remember him, but I'm not sure he's gonna care enough to remember me. He's probably doing the same old things at his home, like every day, that for the past entire life. Oh, there I go. Oh. Fuck, I missed that. I missed it. Missed. That was bad. Shit. Whatever. That's a bit bum. Alright, so combo DK off ledge. Nope. That's not how I would do it. Damn it! I missed the knee. I fucking died again. That's stupid. I should go for these sick combos. Honestly, when it comes to Smash Bros, Smash Flash at least, I can hit pretty fucking nasty ass combos that I'll be called Mango for the rest of my life playing this game. Because I was ranked first in elementary school. I was the best player in Smash Flash. No one could ever beat me in this game. Well, they did sometimes, and they'd be like, haha, you suck. But no, I whipped everyone's ass. Well, except for this one kid. His name was Christopher. He was a Hispanic kid who, honestly, had a pretty nice Pikachu. He had a pretty decent Pikachu for someone who I never played before, and people who like never seen him play this game. It was like he was like this motherfucker definitely played this game before. Like, there's no way I'm winning my ass beat right now by some kid who doesn't even know how to speak English. And I was like, the entire time I was like, okay. I was Jigglypuff at the same time. I was Puff while he was playing as Pikachu, and I was like, okay, this motherfucker ain't beating me. And then we were both on our last stock, and I hit him to like a certain percentage, and then he hits me at a certain percentage as well. Damn it. And then we both basically died at the same time. Well, basically, I hit the screen first, and while he was up in the background dying, I died first because I was hit by the screen. The way I died was a lot faster than his. So technically, he won by that with a few seconds of us being alive. Well, up and like dying and shit like that. How I killed DK, he died like that, and I died somewhere like differently. Basically, it's kind of like, oh, logically it'd be a tie if we both died from like the sky, but like I died from the screen, so. So yeah, which kind of I was like, okay, it's a draw. Technically it's a draw. Because like there was no proper victory. You won by a few seconds, or a few milliseconds actually. You son of a bitch. Oh. But like but like looking back at it now, he definitely won that round. He definitely won that game. I was being a bit too cocky during that match as well, which kind of sucked. Which, you know, because like I was the best player in the grade. I was the best player. No one could beat me. Even from the other classes, even from the other 5th grade class, I was still better because, technically speaking, Black Mage has that one move that is fucking annoying. The best player from the other class kept on spamming that shit like it was a fucking thing. I'm like, dude, play the game properly, man. Stop doing this shit. That's annoying. But no, I still beat him though, even if that whole fucking thing happened. So yeah, in your face, Ryan. But nah, bro. Let's see. Damn it! Don't die. Can I actually draw wrist? Oh, I can. That's cool. Come on, just die, DK. Die. You ain't about to do it. You ain't about. Oh fuck! I was about to do it to him 3 times. No! Get off! Damn it! Oh, okay, that's so stupid. Okay, that is so dumb. Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, like every Smash Bros is different from one another. I like to watch Melee Smash Bros a lot because it's a game that I grew up with for such a very long time, and I found this Smash scene like around 2015, I believe, and it was just like, wait a minute, there have tournaments and shit like that, and I look, oh no, I don't want to be CPU, and I look at it, and I'm like, damn, this is fucking cool, and I wanted to play one day, and basically I realized I probably could if I had a GameCube. And if I dedicated hours upon hours of playing the game, trying to learn like certain things, I might just do local shit, you know, basically. and when I feel confident enough to actually go like out of state to play, I'll do it, you know, or even fucking internationally, or fuck it, go like absolute fucking mayhem and try to go to Evo and just make it top 8. Like, do I have any goals of winning actual tournaments? Probably do. It'd be kind of sick if I do. But like, look at the competition now for like Melee. It's like, dude, like, from like the 5 God era and around the new era now, that is insane. Like those motherfuckers like now playing like fucking IDBW, Wizrobe, fucking Zane, Amsa. I believe Amsa still might play for a couple more years. Actually, probably to like I predict that Amsa is still gonna play around like 2030. I believe that. I truly believe that. Because Amsa looks like one of those people who just play the game like for a very long time. Mango, I'm not sure how long he's gonna be playing for now, because honestly, he's definitely not washed. He's definitely not washed. Whenever he's using his fucking Fox, it's always something to pay attention to, because his Falco, compared like his Falco, is pretty good. And I love Falco. I love watching Mango's Falco because it's really fucking good to watch him. Though like in certain tournaments, like there's certain games like he plays, like sometimes he feels demotivated and uses Falco and it looks like he's gonna fucking not win. It's like, yeah, and especially during like Summit 12, where it's like, yeah, you kind of visibly see it. It's like, yeah, he's kind of slipping up. You know, maybe you should switch to Fox at a certain point. And he doesn't. He feels like, oh, I want to use Falco. I feel like using Falco. Fuck Fox. I don't want to use Fox. Which, you know, it's totally respectable. But like recently, like when I watch tournaments, like grand finals, like now, I've started to notice like certain points that. Like once it's like 2-0, winners, like people in the winner's side especially, once it hits like fucking 2-0, people like seem like to give up. They really seem to do. It's not like they want to give up. They just want to fucking go for it, but they don't know how to approach it in certain aspects of it, which kind of fucking sucks because like it leads to just 10-minute grand finals, which like at least like grand finals that are under 10 minutes. Like looking at the fucking I've seen the Wizzy at HBox final. I've seen the Zane in IBDW, and I've seen Mango versus IBDW final. And then it's like you notice like some certain points like they're shorter than fucking 10 minutes, like nearly 10 minutes, or just like barely even hit 10 minutes. Let's see. I don't know what's just in the background. Doing something. Alright, I'm gonna be right back real quick. I need to tell him. Nah, that's fine. Shh.
This game's winner is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now we can keep going. Alright, let's see.
Go!
Well, God damn it. I feel like playing Smash Bros. Like, okay, but like talking about like during like the fucking Melee scene, how recently some of the grand finals are under 10 minutes, which, you know, it's still pretty impressive like to win like a 3-0, especially against people like for IBDW versus Mango. That's pretty fucking impressive, like how you managed to 3-0 Mango in the grand final, which, you know, it's still like looking at compared like the last like Summit 11, like that grand final was pretty fucking insane, like for Mango, especially around the time. And it wasn't even that long to begin with. It was just like I think like 6 months ago, I believe. That's like when each summit takes place. It's like summit takes place during the summer and the winter. So it's sort of, I believe it takes place. Okay, fuck sakes. Red. Alright. Oh, fuck, I died. Shit, I messed up there. Shut up, DK. You suck dick. Alright. Let's see. Let's keep going. Nah, I missed. With Brawl, Brawl was like the first game that I ever played, the first Smash Bros. Game that I've ever bought, and I fucking love that game as well. I feel like all Smash Bros. Games are different to their very own, because like each of them have to deal with very different mechanics, each of them has different very different styles of it. Like Smash 64, like I wouldn't necessarily play that game because yeah, like there's certain things I love about that game, which is like, yeah, okay, cool. It's really like, oh, very, very casualist style. But like competitively wise, I wouldn't watch it because it's only like, oh, Dreamland, oh, it's starting to character dominate. Okay, cool. Like with Melee, it's very unique on its own because there's not a there's like no one knows what character actually dominates in that. Smash 64 is really good to play just for fun, and I just like it that way. With Brawl, there's certain changes that Sakurai made with it because like he noticed that the fucking Melee was very complex and like it's like the Melee scene in general is it's a very complicated. It's made things a lot complicated. They want things to be exactly like Melee. They want the fucking high tech moves like wave dashing, V counts. I mean L counts. I'm stupid. Let's see what else. And then like with Brawl, they like Sakurai changed a lot of things about it, and just made things really just dimmed down. Which you know I can understand why. Competitively wise, I wouldn't fucking watch it either because Meta Knight is just fucking overpowered and shit like that. And then banning a character just makes it kind of dumb because it kind of kills like half, or at least majority of like the players playing. Because everyone in that game who played it probably did main just Meta Knight. Which, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, but I like variety in my Smash Bros. I don't want fucking one character like doing that shit. And with Brawl, it turned into like the next game where it's like Wii U, the next game. It kind of did have the similar problem towards the end of its lifespan, like the main Smash Bros. Game to watch. Because with Bayonetta and Cloud, like, Cloud dominated the fucking. With Cloud, he dominated the duos in Smash Bros. Or at least doubles. He dominated that part, which to the point that only one Cloud he used for doubles in the tournament. Well, for at least per team. And then Bayonetta being with the fucking Meta Knight of Smash Bros. Wii U. And then I don't watch a lot of its Ultimate tournaments because I don't know why. I just don't. Although I only ever watched fucking clips of Moist Esports play because those fucking Critical actually had some pretty good signings. Like they've actually shown results. Even though the Ultimate, I usually whenever I see MKLeo play, it's usually, oh, he's definitely gonna win that fucking tournament. There's no way he wouldn't. And each time I did watch Ultimate tournaments with like MKLeo in it, he usually did win the tournament. Either that or it was Tweak. Even though it'd be rare for me to watch that and see Tweak win, that was something. And then with MKLeo was usually the person who I saw win. Even though like fucking I don't like the Byleth. I believe around the time I was watching it, he using Byleth, which was like I'm not a big fan of Byleth as a character, but like you know it's sort of just he's there or whatever. I don't really really cared all that much. And I do respect MKLeo as a character. He's very good at the game as well. Very good. Like I couldn't fucking beat him. Like out of 100 matches, I'd probably get at least one. Which would probably be like, oh, last stock, he feels bad. He just not gonna fucking just lose that one round. But the thing is, like, let's see what I'm gonna say. Yeah, like people like Zero, people like Nairo. I love watching those two play in Smash Bros. Salem, he's my least favorite competitor, but like he's very impressive and shit. Like I remember watching Disney XD, unironically, when they announced that Disney wanted to be an epic gamer and fucking introduced like gaming shit on their fucking channel on like 9 p.m. And I remember one time they were hosting Evo, and I was kind of hoping they was gonna host Melee Evo, because I prefer Melee over Wii U around the time, and it's still to this day I prefer Melee over anything because Melee is just really fucking cool to look at. But like I do love every Smash Bros game to an extent, but just competitively I love Melee a lot more. But like speaking of like going back to the topic of like Evo 2018, I think it was. No, it wasn't Evo 2018. It was 2017, I believe. It might have been 2017 or 2018. Yeah, it was actually 2017, I believe. Where it was I watched the entire thing. I wanted Zero to win badly as well because like I love Zero. Like I know this guy. I like him. I kind of hope he wins. And I look at Zero and he was in winner side, I believe. He was in winner side. But like let's see. He loses 3-2 to Salem, I believe. That was the result of like the first round before Salem reset in the bracket, I think. And then he beats him in the bracket reset, which, you know, I was like, damn, I'm kind of bummed out about it. But I was like, that's kind of impressive, you know, how like Salem did it. You know? Like, there's only been a few, I mean, in terms of like Hungrybox, I love like in terms of like, oh, Salem versus Zero versus Hungrybox versus Amada. I prefer watching the grand finals. Both of them are pretty good for grand finals to begin with as well. They're both pretty good. Fucking fantastic grand finals. I'd probably watch both of them. But the ones that I liked the most was definitely like fucking Hungrybox's versus Amada's grand finals. Because there's a lot of stuff between, like a lot of history between them. Like in terms of Hungrybox and Evo and Amada versus Hungrybox in general. Salem versus Zero was definitely something like I would watch again. Though I don't think both of them are no longer in the scene. Zero because of a lot of allegations happened, and then Salem just happened to be involved in certain parts of the controversy, and he got fucking shit on. Damn it. Fuck. Let's see. Let's see. At a certain point, I feel like I mean, during like Smash Ultimate's content and stuff like that, or fuck, or anything like Smash related. I used to watch Zero a lot because I don't know, just like at a certain point you watch a YouTuber to a certain point where he's like, oh, I think he's kind of boring to a certain point, to a certain degree. Around the time I didn't find it out about like Zero. I think he was pretty entertaining. But the reason like I stopped watching him was because it happened around the time the allegation happened, which was like, oh shit, I'm bummed out about it. And then it turns to something, oh, he doesn't upload for a year. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, that's fine. I guess I'll move on, I guess, with my life. And also with it happened as well with Minilad. But the difference with Minilad was like I kind of got bored of like the whole thing. Because around that time, like when Minilad took a break, there's only one episode that I watched, like, even to this day, even knowing about Minilad and shit like that, it was this Minecraft, like, cursed textured Minecraft video. I liked that video a lot. It was one of my favorite videos. Like, I still sometimes go back to watch it, even though I know Minilad's kind of a shitty person to watch. I don't watch his new stuff now because it's kind of like the same old shit. Like, oh, it's kind of boring. Like his meme streams were something else as well. I like his meme streams a lot. There's one, you know, they're pretty fun to look at, but like not anymore. But like, I just don't feel comfortable. Like the guy's healthy as well. He looks healthy, very healthier than me actually, if I might say. Which, you know, it's like cool. It's good to move on. It's cool. As long as you promise not to do that shit again. Don't lie anymore. It's like, yeah, okay, people might respect you, you know? Try to build something with your community that you have left, or at least try to get new ones, and don't betray their trust anymore. Even if people are still gonna fucking hate you, that's still like, okay, cool. And then with Zero, like the whole thing was never really like not a lot of things. Like the one thing that is just thing like, up in the air with Zero is definitely the fucking messages that he sent to the person, because the reason why people still are up there, because the person who in question who got sent the message still hasn't revealed certain things about their ages and shit like that, which, you know, is kind of questionable to begin with. But that's still like personal problems between them, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, Zero is like innocent enough, because like there's certain things that are taken out of context with certain people. And with Laughing, I mean, as a competitor, I respect him. As a person, I don't know how I feel. I don't know the person as well, so like he's definitely like someone who's like, he's very toxic to begin with. So it's like, yeah, it's like, he's like the XQC of fucking Smash Bros. I believe. I just compare them just to the XQC, because like with XQC, he's not very. I mean, unless he was taking the game serious, and fuck, I don't know who fucking knows. Like the chats are somewhat similar, but like I don't know, just don't know how I feel about Laughing. I just look at him as XQC, not like to an extent, at least to an extent. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, I don't even care about Laughing all that much, to be honest. All I know is that like Twitter are just fucking angry technical videos. I like technicals a lot. People like to call them the iDubbbz of fucking Smash Bros. Because they're very like similar, like at least in terms of, like how the video style is. Well, kind of different, but like the humor of it is still there. That reminds us of iDubbbz 2016, which is something. And people were just pissed at Laughing. But you know, it's understandable. It's like, okay, yeah, he did get involved with certain things. He did lie about it. But like, Laughing got very lucky that the dislike thing got disabled around that time. So he's like, I don't have to really give a fuck, because like they won't be able to see. They won't be able to tell people if people do like me or not. Which it's kind of funny that happened, even though YouTube did it just because they know the ones are these shit, and they just are like, oh, fuck them fans. Actually, speaking of Smash Bros, like Wii U actually. I mean, like besides the competitive stuff, I feel like Wii U is like, it's not my least favorite game to play, but it's a game that I play with my friend a lot at his place. I remember he used to mod that shit as well, which was pretty funny. It was a pretty dumb mod that he fucking added to like Wii U. Like, why would you add mods to your fucking Smash Bros? Just play how it is. Like. But like, yeah, like I used to not like win. Like he'd upload like videos on like all the Smash shit on YouTube. He no longer has it because I don't know why. He just doesn't feel like having it anymore. He has a few of them, but like not a lot. But like, it was, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, on very rare occasion, I'd probably win. I think I have out of like the entire like playlist of us playing Smash Bros. At least the ones that he hasn't deleted. I think I have like maybe 4 of them. Maybe I have 4 videos. I don't have the file for them, but I have a single video where it shows like showcase some of the videos. I kind of miss him. I miss him, that friend. My old friend back then, we used to play like fucking Smash Wii U. He kicked my ass so often. In the very rare time that I'd beat him, he'd be like, "No, fuck you, you little bitch." He didn't just, I messed up there, you know. He'd make the excuses like, "Oh, I messed up there." I remember this one time he was very salty about uploading the video because I beat him. Like it was a Pokemon battle. It was basically like, oh, every Pokemon, and 2 of us would play as certain Pokemon. I'd play as Jigglypuff because, like, why not? I like Puff. Mainly because Hungrybox plays Puff, and I like Puff. Doesn't make me a Hungrybox fan. But yeah, he was playing as Mewtwo. And it was between me and him afterwards, and I managed to win against him, which was like, oh yeah, I win. He's like, no, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I'm like, no, man, that's not fair. You know you're gonna beat me afterwards. And then he was like, no, let's do it again. I don't want that. I don't want to upload that. I don't like Puff. Fuck Puff. I was like, nah, just upload it, man. Just regardless, man. You always beat me regardless. I mean, all the time. Just let me get that one win. Let me get that one time. And he let me have that one time. And it was there for a very long time, and so he decided to delete it like around 2020, I believe, when he nuked a lot of his videos, which I mean, it's kind of understandable. Like, okay, there's certain uploads that are cringe, but like, you have to delete the one I wanted to save. We did, and it was just like, oh, whatever. It's fine, I guess. Absolute buster. Okay, what time is it? Let's see. But yeah, with Wii U, I have like a lot of memories with my friend, because that was a game that we mainly played a lot of the time. And even when another friend came over, we usually have fun. I'd be like the first one out because out of both of them, I'm kind of like the weakest one. But it was still kind of fun to have that around. Like Wii U is like always gonna be something like I didn't really like that much, especially because they didn't have much to offer as like like mini single player stuff. Like all you really had was either online or just play like fucking Smash Tour, which no one liked Smash Tour. No one really did. If you did, you're lying to yourself. That's a complete fucking lie. But yeah, I really do like Wii U for like the memories that I had with my friends. And with Brawl, I like the fucking story mode, which I never did beat. I never beat the story mode of Subspace Emissary because I didn't know what to fucking do at a certain point. I was like, I'm just confused. I completed everything in the map. What is there next to do? I didn't have anything to do afterwards, which, you know, kind of sucked, kind of. But like, I wish I could have completed it at a certain point. I look at it as like, oh, I should have just done that. I'm just dumb. And then with Ultimate, Ultimate is like, I have a brief history with Ultimate because I was around a time where I wanted to host tournaments. I wanted to go competitive with this game. It's a new game. I could probably go pro on it, you know, if I dedicated a lot of time to do it, you know? And for a very long time, I hosted tournaments at my school, and I was at a certain point I was the best player in the grade because I was the one who made it. But the first tournament I hosted, though, I fucking completely came in last place because I was up against the 2 players who actually came first and second place of the tournament. So, you know, looking at it now, I was like, yeah, they were some of them were pretty close. It was pretty close games to begin with as well. Oh my god. But like, yeah, it kind of just like showed like, oh, there's more people out there who actually play this game a lot, and actually just like me, I like this game. I like to play this game. And then I'd host more tournaments. I think I've only won about like maybe about 2 tournaments at that school. At the school I used to go to. One of them was a doubles tournament, and then another one was just a little short tournament, which I won. And I'd compare myself to Mango because basically the style I had, one of them actually was very competitive. Like they watched a lot of competitive Smash Bros tournament, and wanted to compare me to Mango because it was actually this one game where it's like I was playing as Mii Fighter and the other guy was I believe he was Cloud. No, it could have been someone else. I'm not sure who. It definitely was Cloud though. I believe it was Cloud. And the playstyle I had was basically a bit of a jumpy. You miss it and you miss something and I get you for it. Like you're like, oh, make a mistake, I'll combo your ass. And there was like this one particular combo that I did, which did instantly kill him as well, which was pretty impressive. Especially if you were just to play with like a regular controller, like, yeah, that's pretty cool. But the thing is, like with the tournaments that I hosted at school, we didn't have any controllers, so we had to share like a Joy-Con with each other. And so I was doing combos with just a single ass Joy-Con, which was it was pretty funny. Looking at it now, I was like, damn, that's actually kind of impressive that I can do tournament. Like, I'm pretty sure if like pro players can fucking do this effortlessly on a Joy-Con, but like with me, it was like, damn, I'm doing some sick ass shit with this fucking controller, and it was pretty fun. It was funny. 1, 2. Alright, 2. And so yeah, like most of the tournaments, some people will be using single Joy-Cons, or if they brought their full fucking Pro Controller, did do that as well. Nope, missed that one. Let's see. And also with tournaments, like I remember there was like this one tournament left. Basically, the last tournament I hosted at the school was basically the end of the year tournament, which it kind of worked as a format as Summit. You know, you have like group pools, and then afterwards you'd be placed depending which place you came in. Actually, no, it didn't work like pools as like Summit. It worked as like a World Cup type of tournament, where it's like, oh, top 2 from the group make it to the next stage, and then I think I lost about like 3 games. Not like in the group stage. I lost one game in the group stage, which was the winner of the tournament. It was against the winner of the tournament actually. Oh fuck. And I thought I was gonna have like a pretty tough time in the group stage, which I didn't really have much trouble. I especially like only won in the first match, maybe, I guess. But like let's see, who did I lose to actually? So basically, the group stage, I lost to the winner of the tournament, and then the second game, when I got to like bracket, I lost to the first game I had was against the runner-up of the tournament, which who actually won the first tournament I hosted, surprisingly. And then I lost in the top 8. Afterwards, I got 7th place against someone who lost the round afterwards. And the reason why I lost because I kept on switching characters throughout. Basically I switched to I started off with Puff, and then I switched to Falcon, and then afterwards I switched to Roy. The Roy one was a pretty close game actually afterwards, but he used Palutena, which there's a certain move of Palutena I cannot get through, which I despise the most. It's like the little target bombing shit, which kind of bugs the fuck out of me the most. With Falcon, I was able to fucking like outpace the thing. With Roy, I tried to approach it differently, and it didn't work out for me in my favor. So I came in 7th for that tournament, which I was pretty bummed out because I feel like I could have gone all the way and actually won. Or she probably would have gone in 3rd or at least 4th. Because of there's one of this other dude who's actually pretty who's actually pretty good. Though he uses Incineroar and he uses this one move that kind of pisses me off, which is like, oh yeah, okay, I might have to watch out for that. And I was kind of prepared for that match as well. Afterwards, I kind of lost, and then like in 7th place, which it was fine, I guess. You know, it's not the worst thing. That's not the worst outcome I've had, like, so far. I wish, like, in terms of tournament mode, like, in tournament, I wish I could have done a lot better in terms of, like, one of the fucking better tournaments, bigger tournaments that I've hosted at my school. Actually, fuck, damn it. Actually, the guy who played the Incineroar, his name was actually Chris as well. He's not the same Hispanic. He was a black kid. He's, in terms of, like, me and him, I think we're both pretty even off. Like, we're pretty even in terms of, like, like how our skills are in the game. He's not terrible per se, but he's good enough to have a good fucking match with. And then, let's see. Actually, maybe about a year later, when I kind of stopped playing Smash Bros. Mainly because I didn't have a Switch, and I got robbed, and didn't really care. He was like, "Hey, do you want to play friendly?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then I was trying out Banjo and Kazooie because they were very new at the time. They were very new. They were just announced. They came out as well. I was like, "Okay, I'll use Banjo and Kazooie." I managed to beat him with a character that I never knew how to play the game with. No, actually, it was we did actually. I think I beat him both times. Actually, I beat him with Incineroar, and then we did a Banjo duo, Ditto, and then I beat him both times, which was pretty funny. Actually, pretty ironic. Pretty funny story though. The person who I lost in the group stage and who won the tournament of that last tournament I hosted was the person who I actually comboed with using the Mii Fighter. Because basically around the time, he didn't have Smash Bros, so he didn't know what to do. He was basically kind of new to it. And then after when he got his Switch, he started to play the game a lot more. And actually got better at the game, which kind of like I was kind of surprised. Cause like in friendlies, I kicked the absolute snot out of that fucking guy, and then I lose in the pools against him. And I'm like, how the fuck did I lose against him? And it was a pretty close game as well. Actually, no, it kind of started to pick up pace after he lost his second stock, because I lost 2 stocks pretty early on, and then my last stock. I managed to kill 2. I managed to take out 2 of his stocks afterwards. And the last, I was one hit as well, and so I tried to go for something like off my ass and I get hit because I made a mistake too early, and then I lost that first game. I was pretty disappointed, and it was the opener match as well. So to lose my opening match on my own tournament is like kind of bums, kind of fucking blows. It wouldn't be the first time though. It wouldn't be the fucking first time though that I lost the opener in my own tournament. So I did it in my first tournament, and then afterwards I did it again. Fuck. Fire. Fuck. I'm done. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Alright, 1, Oh my god. Dude, but like Smash Bros in general, man. There's a lot of good memories I have with it. It's just so much. I love this community. And I recently found out that Melee turned 20 years old, which kind of like, in hindsight, I've been watching / playing this game for about 10 years. And this is a pretty fucking fun ass game to play still. I still love this game. I enjoy it. I spent half of my lifespan playing this stuff. At least knowing what the fuck it is to understand like this game is important to me. Like Smash Bros is my favorite game of all time. Second game is fucking Tekken. Third is definitely would probably be Street Fighter. Cause like I don't play Street Fighter enough. I have the fucking 30 collection. And I love Third Strike. I'm actually playing that game. Fuck. Fuck. I don't want to lose to DK. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm not using a GameCube controller. I'm using a fucking Xbox controller for this shit. I've been hitting pretty sick combos for the last how many fucking hours have I been playing this game? I know I've been pretty sick at this. Let me see how long I've been doing this. An hour and 8 minutes. God damn it! I've been playing this game for about an hour at this point. Fuck. All right. I think I'm gonna end it off right now. This was just more of like a test stream to see how this is gonna go, and it turned out pretty well. Pretty well if I do say so myself. I like it, you know, I like it this way. Anyways, I'm gonna fucking end it off here.